My name is Jasmine Scott. I am 20 years old. I am a junior at Vanguard University, and I'm pursuing my degree in communications with an emphasis in public relations. I have one younger sister and two wonderful, loving, and supportive parents. I grew up in Southern California, and I currently commute to school. Now, I believe that everything happens for a reason. Some moments in my life, some trials and tribulations, led me to where I am today. As a child, I was always busy. I was a competitive soccer player and also a competitive dancer. So that meant every single day I had soccer or dance or both. That also meant that on the weekends, I didn't really have the opportunity to go to church, which I'm ultimately grateful for because my faith was not forced upon me. I'll get into that later. But as athletes know, with your sport, sometimes comes injuries. I had injuries here and there, but my senior year of high school, after 4 concussions, I graduated, was so excited, looking forward to going to Concordia University, and I had an insane event that led to my 5th concussion. It was extremely major. I healed, so I thought, and a month later, I got symptoms again, but this time 10 times worse. Migraines, light sensitivity, nausea, vomiting, feelings of as if I was going to start having seizures, etc. In that moment, there was fear. There was nothing but fear. Doctors thought that I had a brain tumor. I underwent testing, emergency MRIs, traveling to find the best doctors, searching for different doctors, different specialists. We could not find an answer as to why these symptoms were back. But that word, brain tumor, 2 words, brain tumor, was stuck in our minds. By the grace of God, I did not have a brain tumor. Although that fear in those events, this category of events, truly left an impression on my heart. Although I did not have a brain tumor, I had what was called post-concussion syndrome, which was caused by stress factors in my life that reignited my concussion symptoms, which was damaging my brain. So I had to take hold of it, and I had to go on complete brain rest. What that meant was that I had to stop going to school. I had just started my first 2 weeks at Concordia. I had to stop going to school. I had to stop working out. I have always been active. And I had to stop worshiping. At the time, I was working at a church in ministry as a worship coordinator. So worshiping was my job. But God had different plans. I was on complete brain rest for 3 months. I stopped everything. I spent so much time in prayer and by myself that I gained so much wisdom for it. And looking back, I'm so grateful on. But at the time, it was really rough. I healed, and God led me to Vanguard, where I am now serving on the worship team there. I am also a personal trainer here in my hometown. I am getting my Pilates certification, and all those things would not be possible without my faith or without my family. My family is my rock, and so is my faith. God showed me that in the midst of trials, in the midst of sufferings, I could give my life and put all my trust in Him, and He was going to make it for my good and use it for my good. So with that being said, I had this new sense of this kingdom perspective of hope, that because of everything that I've learned in those times, I can now have a hope for the future. I now am able to not focus on the fears that the world brings me, but what God has for me. I am working on getting my degree as well as my real estate license, and I truly believe that my calling in life is to be a worshiper and to live in obedience. Worship is obedience. It's not just what we see on the weekends, but I truly believe that that is what God has called me. And so my hands are open in surrender to see what He uses with that. The last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is Romans 5:3. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. I hope that gives you a little insight as to who I am and gives you a little bit more wisdom to know that everything truly does happen for a reason, and God uses every situation, every circumstance for His good.